It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. On first down. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead there to make the grab. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Is good. Makes the score Ravens 7, Seahawks nothing. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game, it leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here? And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
That's going to be caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. We less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
1st and 10.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now it's Ingram. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Yo. Switch. Kill.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
On the keeper.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
Reed on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Seahawks' 24-yard line.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson escaping the press. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
On for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 6 there on first.
Out of bounds at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Jackson from the shotgun. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-6 the score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Jackson on the move to his left. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. He lets it fly for Lockett. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a
gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's Carson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
On the carry.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
That's pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue. Almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder. Helped force the incompletion.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. They go play action now. Wilson. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers.
A 47.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jordan Brooks. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he's got Snead. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
1st and 10 at the 40.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Complete to
and a nice gain of 21 yards.
A gain of 21.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him, not just
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Ravens take over.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
This time Jackson will throw it. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now this time he'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
At the 25-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
It's now second and 10.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Play action. It's Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. A short kick taken at the 18. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You wonder with any receiver how he'll handle working over the middle of the NFL, especially with a young receiver. They tried it there to no avail.
On second down now, it's Edwards. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards. We see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews.
That's good.
Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And all the way to to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.